Good afternoon. Today we will learn about routing guides. So routing guides are entirely different from routing charts. So this is the Admiralty chart catalog. So it comes under planning charts. In the planning charts, as you can see, the section comes routing guides, and these are the routing guides that are there. So whenever you are planning a passage, you should have the routing guides for transiting a place. Now since we are in the Singapore route, for us 5527, 5524 and 5525 will be applicable. And this is the list of all the routing guides, and you can see the charts are here and their editions are here. So before you start using a routing guide, you should go to your cumulative notice to Mariner. This is a January 2021 edition. The new edition had come on June. So in that, this is the routing guide 5524, 5525 and 5527. So these charts should be valid and corrected to these notice to mariners. So now for the example, I will be using routing guides 5524. So this is a 5524 routing guide. I will open it up for you, and this is the latest edition. This edition was from 7th January 2021. So this edition is later than the December 2019 edition. So this correction has been included in that edition. Now I will give you a quick view of how a routing guide looks like. So this is how basically a routing guide looks like. I will run through it. As you can see, it is basically just symbols and abbreviations. There is no weather, nothing is given, only the symbols. It is basically just like an AST and an ALRS combined together. So let us go to it section by section. So the first part of the routing guides gives you all the abbreviations and how to keep the routing guide up to date. Also, which all rules will apply. Since it is Singapore Strait, the Colrex rules will apply. Then the provisions are for which all charts and publications need to be carried out. So they will give you the list of all the charts and publications. Then comes the key symbols that are used in this chart. Remember, this is a routing chart, so it's a planning chart. So the key symbols just for a second I will show you the TSS how it is shown in the routing guide. You can see this is basically just made up of symbols. All these symbols, whatever symbols are there, the symbol, this is a special rule and recommendation, the TSS lines, the recommended TSS, how you can join, caution marks. Then comes the reporting lines. You can see the reporting lines here. Again the reporting lines will be here also. This is also a reporting line. So if you want to find out where the reporting line is, you will just have to take the lat long of these 2 points and transfer it into your charts. Basically this way you can get a reporting line to be coming on your chart. After this, next comes the list of planning charts that are covered in this region. So we are using 5524, 5525 and 5527 are the adjacent charts, one on the east and one on the west. Then the port approaches guides, then which routing chart applies. Then comes, there are around 10 sections, so all the sections will be given. They will tell you how to plan a passage. Then the routing systems, the reporting systems, how you have to report and where you will find it. Then the planning and execution. Next comes the routing general rules and recommendation. These are the Colreg rules that will apply. They will give you which section of the rules will apply. Then what are precautionary areas, what are deep water routes, all those will apply. Then comes the special rules and recommendations that are governing this area. Remember, special rules are not the IMO rules, these are rules that are made by a special governing authority. So the special routes special rules. Then for Singapore, what are the special rules? Anchorage regulations. When you cross a TSS, what you have to do. Then comes passage planning for a special class of vessels. This is a passage plan for a special class of vessel. Then comes the special hazards when navigating. See, in Singapore, normally the visibility and fog and the piracy are two major concerns. Then comes the radio and vessel reporting system, traffic service. So the straight rep is basically the Singapore reporting system, and which all vessels should do the straight reps. Then comes straight reps will give you broadcast about specific vessel movements and all those. So they will give you which channel. Next comes rules and regulations within the straight reps. Then Singapore information broadcast, which channel they are going to broadcast it. Next comes VTIS service. Then which all VTIS services are there. After this comes the maritime radio services, which ALRS volume you have to refer, which are the informations that are going to be broadcasted. Then the aids to navigation, this is basically the ALFS. Then comes the pilot services, where the pilot boards. And after this comes one important thing called tidal information and services. For that, they will have a tidal calculation diagram as well as a co-tidal and co-range diagram. I will teach about this in a later time. This is the diagram. This chart will give you a panel so that you can calculate it on your own. Next comes, these two are basically the calculation parts. Then comes the tidal streams and the tidal height and ranges. Next comes to the side, there is a abbreviation of anchorage areas. So if you are unable to know which an anchorage area is, just have to confirm what it is and they will give you the details. So I'll go through the routing guide once again, and as in all the BA charts, they will give you the adjacent chart. So the next chart to this is 5527, that's also an mariner's routing guide. So basically, as you can see, there is nothing shown in this chart for the depth, weather or lighthouses. Nothing is given. They are just giving you a broad outline of the region and the broad outline of all the pilot boarding grounds. This is the pilot boarding ground, the anchorage positions and reporting areas. This is the reporting area. Then caution advices, the important buoys and the raycons. So this is the general direction. They are giving you the general direction and the next general direction. After this comes which sector you are in. So they are going to highlight the sector. You can see this is sector 7, sector 8. So they are giving you this line. I told you before, you can always transfer this line to your navigational chart and use it for reporting. So basically this is how a planning chart comes up. I hope you found a good understanding of the routing guide. Remember, routing guide is entirely different from routing charts. Thank you.